Hi there, I'm Lavana Fame. Welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard, episode 5. So I've just been letting her stand here for a while, hoping that her appearance will load in, and it isn't. It isn't. I'm gonna run to the mirror, the mirror transformation, and see if we can get it back. This is very weird. Yeah, okay, it's still there. It is still there. Okay. Well, let's just go through all of this again. Yep, we're fine. Yes, okay, we've got it back. We have it back. That was very weird and very worrying. I thought for a second there, oh, I thought I was going to have to go through the game like that, but no, we're good. And Varric is he's still here. He hasn't moved, so he's not got any better. And of course he's not got any better. We don't have any healers. No healers. Okay, so Harding has something to say to us, and she's on a timer. So we need to go and speak to her before that runs out. Okay. Oh, still loading in. Okay. I thought something was happening over there, but it's just random bits of fire. And we've got a chest right here, along with a workshop. That's new. Very nice. Okay. I'll come back to that. I don't want to lose Harding's conversation, so we'll do that first, and then I'll have a look around. Yeah.
Toldar, it's a tunal. Veilguard, Velos Atreidim. But Velos Atreidim is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal? I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation, Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
Well, that seems to be the same for every race, doesn't it? The elves don't know what they lost either. You're cute when you're focused. Really? Is now the time to start flirting with her? Yes, get in there while she's vulnerable. Very nice. Am I interrupting? You lost me? Or start making sense? No, it's gonna have to be one or two. You have lost me, but I can come back later if you're busy.
You're busy. I shouldn't interrupt.
No, wait, sorry. Please stay. We can talk. About the stone. About Isatunal. Maybe explaining it to someone else will help get my thoughts in order.
So what is it? What does it mean?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means, I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
Okay. Okay, I get the concept. You're not explaining it very well, though. I like that you're excited. Right, if you say so, or this isn't helping. Probably not this isn't helping. We're just going to sort of smile and nod here, I think.
Okay. Whatever works for you.
Words aren't enough. It's hard to put into words something you just feel. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
Obviously.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, okay. Backing away slowly. Okay. Harding approves. Good. Good. You should approve, Harding. You should. Can we actually see her approval? Is that something we can... Nah. We can't see the approval or anything like that. Okay. Ah, we can have an amulet. That's nice. And 2 rings. Etheric remnant. Okay, we've got 8 of them. Yeah, alright. Well, never mind. So, let's continue having a look around. I want to check that chest. And there's something to read here as well, it said. Command armor note. I guess this chest got lost in the fade and someone shepherded it to our doorstep. Is it just me, or does the armor look somehow familiar? Like something an old friend would wear. Harding. Okay. Spectre of battles past. Paragon of leadership. Command helmet. Okay. Time-tested trappings? No. Okay, it's going to be something we'll have to go to the wardrobe to check out then, I guess. Just an appearance, not actual armor. Okay. And workshop. What do we have here? The Caretaker's Workshop. Upgrade. Upgrading your equipment at the Caretaker's Workshop will increase an item's statistics. Finding another version of an existing item or purchasing it from a merchant will increase an item's statistics while also unlocking new properties. Pursue both paths to bring out your equipment's full potential. Okay, next. Empowering the workshop. Collecting mementos out in the world will let you upgrade the Caretaker's Workshop. Upgrading it will increase the number of enchantments on offer and increase the power level of all weapons you can find or purchase while adventuring. Sweet, okay. Yep, that's it. Alright. So... what about my orb? Yeah, can we level it up? Yes, we can. But that will just level up Firebrand. Okay, sure, level it up. Progress the story to further unlock upgrades. Okay, well, fine. Fine. Twist of the Veil, can we do that as well? Yeah, that doesn't increase though. Is this something that's... should I bother? Hang on. Is it just Firebrand? Is it none of these as well? Or have they gone up as well? Should I have bothered actually unlocking that? Well, we'll see. I probably won't do any more just in case. I need to see if I can actually find these in the shop, whereas this one I know I did find this in the shop. Okay, so the dagger I can do. Let's level that one up. Okay. Fantastic. And we can do it for these guys as well. Can we actually change their armor? I don't think we can we? Can we? Let's see. No. But she does have a slot, so we can give them new armors. I'll leave that. I'm not going to mess any further with that. So let's get these statues pointed the right way. Yeah. Okay. It's the 3 pairs that put me off. Turned me around on that. I thought it was 3 pairs of eyes and they were all had to be connected in the middle. So silly. Well, never mind. Come on. It's a very small gap. We should be fine.
Okay,
yeah, there we go.
that did something.
It sure did. And that should open the way. Alright, maybe I should speak to Nev first. Maybe she'll have something to say about what happened to Harding, and the fact that she wasn't there for it. Surprisingly, considering she was right there with us. What do you have to say for yourself?
Couldn't be one god, it had to be 3.
Nothing. Okay. Well, never mind then. Okay. Well, let's come in here and see what we can do then. This is... Hey, there we go. Okay. It's that music room. Oh, really? Ah. Very nice. Ooh. Chest. 25 gold. Perfect. Let's loot the music room. Okay. Many eyes. Well, 6 eyes. Over a city in a wooded area. A wolf. Another wolf. Fighting something. Or having fought something. Now, the sword with an eye. That's interesting. Isn't the sword with an eye the Chantry's thing? Maybe. Pretty sure it is. Okay, let's have a look in here. 23 flawless crystals, 495 gold. Okay, we found his treasury and we've already plundered it. Fantastic. Can that... No? I'm going to assume that's a not yet, not a no. Okay. And let's collect this. Memories of a duet. The elven people? Maybe? No? From Strife's journal, Ruin's Reach. Veiljumper recruits always ask me the same question. What is Ruin's Reach? I tell them it depends on the day of the week. It's always changing. One week the trees turn blue. The next you'll hear voices speaking to you from thin air. The truth is we don't know what it is. We only know that a stretch of forest where you could have a pleasant picnic is now an ever-shifting hall of mirrors and chaos. It's like reality is trying to figure out what it wants to be, what shape it wants to take, and it keeps changing its mind. I've explored Alathan Forest for much of my life, and I've never felt so confused. The forest I once knew is becoming something else. Okay. And we've read that one. And we've read that one. Okay, so is it the Dwarven people? No, but it is new anyway. So, a letter home. An unsent letter from Harding to her mother. My dearest Ma, I'm writing to you from Minrathous, in Tevinter. I'm in Tevinter. Isn't that amazing? Yes, there are power-hungry mages and slavers and cultists, but the city is so much more than that. You should see the magical lights. I've mentioned this before, but I don't really work for the Inquisition the way I used to. It's complicated. I do miss it. I miss Skyhold and my friends there. But Charter still keeps in contact, and I'm working with Varric doing something really important. I wish I could tell you more. Soon, though. We're very close to finding the person we've been tracking. Once that's over, I'll come home and you'll get to hear the whole story. Maybe I'll even be in time for the sheep shearing. Lots of love, Lace. Oh. I doubt it's going to be World of Thedas, so it must be miscellaneous. Nope, that's Harding's notes on the lyrium dagger. They had no idea it was a dagger when they found it in the primeval thaig. It looked like an idol with figures carved from red lyrium. Didn't want to stare at it too long, Varric once said. Felt like it was staring back. His brother Bertrand kept the idol for himself, and probably stared at it much too long. When he felt his sanity slipping, Bertrand sold the idol to Knight Commander Meredith of Kirkwall, who forged the idol into a blade. It didn't end well for her. The idol remained lodged in Meredith's petrified remains until it was removed some years ago, presumably by Solus, and restored to its original form. That's when we learned about the idol's connection to the elven gods. Solus used the lyrium dagger to create the veil, and he's going to use it to bring the veil down. Okay. Okay. Really? He used the lyrium dagger to create the veil. Changed its shape or something and left it in a thaig? And let it eventually got blighted? After which, and having its form changed yet again, he managed to purify the blighted lyrium and restore the dagger to its dagger form. Okay. Okay. Sure. On divine imperatives. There we go. Memories of duet. It did bring me to the right place. Well, never mind. The sheet music left by this instrument appears to be for a duet. It has been annotated by an expert hand. The annotations are accompanied by clear emotional impressions, diligent practice with a ruthless eye to mistakes, the relief of private achievement away from well-meant misunderstanding and mindless worship, an unspoken joy in the centre of rising, perfect echoes. Finally, a beloved memory surfaces, a smiling glance, meeting at a crescendo, a shared moment of understanding, seeing completely and being wholly seen. The impressions fade. Okay. Well, cool. Cool. I'm not prepared for the mental gymnastics that the dagger entry had me going through, but sure. Let's just go. Alright. And that only opened that side, not this side. No, so there's something else we need to do to open that side. And, I assume, the other entrance, which I suppose, since it looks like this, is actually an exit. It's going to be an exit. So maybe we'll have to go all the way around? Through through the other door. And then it'll open out there somehow. Or maybe one of these others. Well, there's quite a few entrances and exits up here that are not accessible yet, so maybe one of those will come out there. But it's definitely something, because it's even on the map. Okay. Never mind. Let's see what Belara has to say first. Yep, there she is. Okay. Can we speak to you? There we go.
Oh, Rook! Hello! I've never seen an alluvian like this before. Not intact, anyways. Fascinating.
Okay. Well, at least we can speak to her. What are you doing to it?
Wait, if the magic is feeding back into itself... This thing's self-stabilizing! Sorry, didn't mean to yell.
Okay.
Soon as Illyrium cures, I should be able to fix this. Not entirely sure what will happen when I do, but I can see the flaw in the resonance. So whatever it's supposed to do, it's not currently doing.
All right.
Can't rush this kind of thing, Rook.
Yes, you can. Sure you can. Okay. Well, cool. You do that. You continue work. I am gonna go to sleep. Okay. Up there. Yeah. Although, we woke up in there with Varric, so why aren't we just going straight back there?
Wait, that room wasn't there before. I don't think.
It certainly wasn't. So we're not even in control of this place. Rooms are going to open up randomly as we progress without us doing anything. Meditation chamber. Okay.
Nev, or Harding, must have put my pack here. Makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things.
That was the infirmary? That was the infirmary, but the mirror of transformation and our wardrobe is in there. Okay. Alright. Well, whatever. Let's collect this first. On Life in the Lighthouse. Yep, okay. On Life in the Lighthouse. This ancient logbook is filled with meticulous Veilfire runes. Though it is encoded, flicking through it offers vignettes of borrowed memory. Fearful refugees are ushered to the lighthouse through alluvions, emerging from the infirmary and libraries as soldiers, spies, and scholars. Gardeners plant long-extinct herbs that grow, are harvested, and wither in the blink of an eye. The sharp smell of distilling medicine wafts from a window, and poison for the enemy drips into a vial. The arguments of a war council go on late into the night. Forbidden songs are sung freely, with filthy lyrics substituted for the Evanuris' names. Finally, a heated conversation, silhouetted against glass with quick shadows darting behind it. The argument ends with a wordless but unmistakable impression. You summoned them. You feed them. Okay. Yeah, if you're going to collect an army, you need to be able to feed your army. Can you get up there? Yes, you can. Can we get past that? No? That's the throne of the Inquisition, isn't it? That is the Inquisition's... Yeah, it is. That's the throne room. Well, well, well. And we have a painting of it right here. Solus. Have you branched out into actual lifelike painting instead of your usual impressionist stuff? Very cool. I mean, it is beautiful. Oh, they have a fish tank. And with actual fish in there. Oh, that's awesome. Ooh. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. We didn't even come down, we went up. That filter must be amazing. Let's unpack then. Varric's shaving mirror? Okay. Sure.
Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look in it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done.
Ah, okay. I'm trying to live up to that. I look good. Enough reflection. Nice story, but that's not me. Gender identity options. Okay, and tattoo options. Okay. 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 So, these ones will end the conversation, but those won't? Or will they all end the conversation? Why are you telling me that choosing one will end the conversation like the others won't? Oh, Oh, okay. I'm trying to live up to that, or I look good. Yeah. I'm trying to live up to that. We want to be a hero. We're charming. We probably believe in ourselves quite hard.
I don't know if I see a hero's face, but it's a face that's seen a lot. Got a few new scars. Some that show up in a mirror, some that don't. But Varric believed in me then, and he believes in me now. I can do this.
Okay. Good for you. And yes, it did. It did end the conversation. Alright. Elven artifact fragment. Why not?
This piece is all that's left of the artifact that trapped Varric and the others in Olathan Forest, the day we met. Only thing left of my time with the Veil Jumpers, too. Strife said he didn't want to see me again until I'd gotten some sense pounded into my head.
Okay. I was impulsive. I made the right call. I suppose it was fair. Are you kidding? I made the right call.
Being a Veil Jumper means taking risks. Strife of all people should have understood that.
Exactly. Okay. And ancient elven scroll.
A peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me the scroll went back to even before Tevinter. Said that elves had a rich history, even more than the rest of us.
Very cool. He's right. We also face prejudice. The gods made that hard. He loved travelling, so do I. Okay. We do have a rich history. Oh, okay. I'm Dalish, so I do believe that we also face prejudice. I also kind of want the gods make that hard one. Learning the truth about your gods would make considering your history difficult, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's go with the gods one.
That history looked better before Elganon and Gillinane came back and started blighting everything.
That's not what I was going for. Okay, well. I was thinking more, I was much more interested in learning about, well, everything, including the Valasleen on my face before finding out that the gods were horrible people and they kept the people as slaves and stuff like that, not, the current two gods running rampant around the world. Okay, well, never mind. Place magical project. Okay.
The ever-turning orb. My final training project as an apprentice. I spent months finding the precise balance of energy flows to make the enchantment permanent.
Okay. Those were the days. I wasn't a model student. It was hard but worthwhile for all the good it did. Ooh, okay, I'm thinking 1 or 3 then. Hard but worthwhile. Oh, those were the days. Yeah, I want to look back fondly on my time as an apprentice, although it's not told me where my apprenticeship was. I'm hoping that it's with the clan. Because I am trying to be far more Dalish than anything else, but although I've given myself, Valasleen, it hasn't asked me or stated that I'm a city elf or a Dalish elf, so who knows. Let's go hard but worthwhile.
Amazed this thing still works, seeing how many times I messed up the magic and broke something. But I got there eventually.
Right. You certainly did.
Right. That's better. Now, how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or... Oh, relaxing. Maybe if I clear my mind.
Okay, we need to meditate. So this is going to be our room then. So we sleep on the chaise and not on the bed that's in the infirmary, apparently. The infirmary. Okay, let's meditate and see what happens.
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. Perhaps nothing escaped as you stopped me from... what was it? Covering the world with demons?
Solus remembered that you accused him of wanting to destroy the world. Well, I should hope that he remembered that. We were basically screaming it at him. That is what Varric was there to prevent him from doing. You know it did. Okay, seriously, rubbing it in, or stop, I need information. You're being petty, Solus. Very petty. But I guess he has nothing else to do other than stew on this. Oh, I kind of want to be more abrupt with him, but... yeah, you know it did. Stop being silly.
As you clearly already knew, something did escape. Elganon and Gillenane, blighted.
Thank you for letting me know.
You'll recall I also said that you don't get to sit back and look smug.
What else could I be doing?
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
What makes me the right person? I punch up, you should know. I'm not in charge. Or nothing, but I'm here. Well, it's most likely going to have to be nothing, but I'm here. You know, the reluctant hero sort of thing. But I'm not in charge. No, Varric is, technically. Yeah, let's go with the middle ground. I'm not the one in charge.
I'm not in charge of everyone. I'm just leading my little team until Varric is back on his feet.
I understand your fear.
You told Solus you're only filling in as leader until Varric is
recovered. Think you power hungry, no better than those you oppose.
I didn't say I was afraid. With the Veil Jumpers, I was in a dangerous part of the forest full of wild magic. My team got free, but not everyone did. There were a lot of people still trapped, including Varric.
So you went in, against orders, and freed them?
How do you know that?
Simple
you helped
logic.
Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Yeah.
Then you know I'm not interested in a fancy title. But when something needs doing, I do it.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanuris. The elven gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things.
Okay.
First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
Okay. The blight in the world is a fragment of its power. Okay. Okay. How do we stop them? Can we stop them? Then we stop them. Or more. Let's look at more. Why blight the world? It's bigger than what we have, or it didn't escape. Yeah, what do you mean it didn't escape?
The Blight didn't escape with the gods?
Elganon and Gillenane escaped largely empty-handed, fortunately. Most of the Blight is still trapped in the prison I created ages ago.
So what we saw at the village, that's them not at full strength?
Correct.
Okay. was wondering why you thought that they were at full strength. I mean, the veil is still up. If even Solus is not as he was, then why would they be at full strength? That's silly. Okay, it's bigger than what we have. Sure, let's go with that one.
The rest of the Blight is imprisoned? There's more than what's in the world already?
Yes. Centuries ago, the Magisters of Tevinter opened my prison. A tiny fragment of the Blight escaped. That fragment grew beneath the earth and led to the Blights that have swept across the world. However terrible the Blight is now, it is a mere fraction of what we will see if its full power is unleashed.
Right, okay. So why blight the world? Well, if they're drawing their power from the Blight, then they'll need the world to be blighted, won't they? But why? It's not like they could live in a blighted world, can they?
I don't understand. Elganon and Gillenane were elves like you, right? Why would they want to blight the world?
It is my fault. As the Dread Wolf, I was a thorn in their side. When my efforts weakened their grasp on the Elven people, they grew frustrated, then desperate.
And turned to the Blight.
Once the corruption took hold of them, they were blind to its horror. It was just another source of power for them. Now they would blight the world without hesitation, and call us backward and foolish for opposing them.
Right. Okay. No, it's not your fault. Don't assume responsibility for the actions of others. Okay, but where did it come from then? If it was something that was already in the world that they turned to, where did it come from? I kind of feel a little bit assertive then. Yeah, then we stop them.
Then we shut down whatever they need to do to free the Blight.
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first? What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. What is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
When the Dalish elves started the Veil Jumpers, we uncovered a lot about how terrible our gods were.
Hey,
I don't think the
okay.
elven people will bend a knee to blighted, murderous monsters.
Agreed. Elganon
well.
and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Elganon and Gillenane.
Alright, okay. The Dalish won't turn to the gods. The Dalish will not worship their own gods because they're mean. Okay. Is this... So, the Veil Jumpers are started into Tevinter. I'm assuming it must have been sometime in the last 10 years, although that codex entry from Strife said it was most of his life. And none of the Dalish in Ferelden knew any of this information. None of the clans down there, Ferelden, the Free Marchers, Orlais, any of those, none of them knew this information. So either he was hoarding it and just sometime in the last 10 years specifically, they told all of the clans this, or maybe Solus's bid for power himself ended up revealing this to the regular clans, or the clans outside of Tevinter still don't know. If that's the case, then they'll have a lot of followers to draw on, and it should be the Dalish who go to them, really. But yeah, if somehow they manage to get this knowledge out to every single Dalish everywhere, maybe they wouldn't turn to them. Maybe. But they've been worshipping them their whole lives. It's not just going to be the corrupt that will turn to them. Others would turn to them in the hopes that the stories that they're just hearing are wrong. That what they've been worshipping their whole lives isn't a lie. You know. I mean, it was Dalish people from Tevinter, and everyone knows Tevinter is evil, so... maybe they're wrong, maybe they're lying. Who knows? Besides, we've seen Aravel's Where the Blight Is. So I think that's a bit idealistic of you, Solus. That's a bit idealistic. Alright, yeah, thanks for the information.
Thank you. I'll go poke at the cruel and corrupt, and we'll see what we find.
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes. I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
You regret stabbing him in the chest, when you could have just hit him with the butt of the dagger, honestly. It's nice that you regret it. But you still did it, didn't you? You've acquired new appearances for your equipment. Appearances can be modified from the wardrobe in your room. Okay. Yes, this is definitely my room. Okay. Oh, and we've got... Oh, decoration mode. Okay, anything else? No. Nothing else flashing up. Let's see if decoration mode can do something for the fish tank. Maybe. No. Okay, it's just moving things around then, in these specific points. Well, do we have anything to stick in there? Apparently a magical project, but I thought that was that thing over there. Let's see. Yeah, it is. So I could have magical projects everywhere then. Okay. Well, no thank you. Let's exit decoration mode and have a look at my wardrobe. So, armor appearance. Mantle of the Blood Dragon, I think we already had that, didn't we? Yeah. So, Paragon of Leadership. Okay. A modern, practical fit makes this the perfect armor for operatives trusted with command. Very nice. Okay. Spectre of Battles Past, which is just a nice coat. Formal enough to face a war council while still functional on the battlefield. Alright. And... was that it? I think that's it. Just those two, was it? Well, we'll go for that one. I suppose... I still kind of like the worn robes that we had at the beginning. Nah, we'll go Paragon of Leadership. That looks cool. Okay. And those should be the only ones that we've unlocked. Will they move to the top when they're unlocked? Or will I have to keep scrolling down to see if I've unlocked any further down? Who knows? Yes, we want to save that appearance change, because that looks very cool. So, a casual wear is exactly the same as all of this. Okay, well, never mind. I'll leave that. And that doesn't really matter. We don't have any, like, if we had a circlet or something, I wouldn't mind having the helmet visible. But no, I think we're good here. Okay, in fact, we can change your appearance here as well. Yes, okay. Well. We'll have to unlock those. Well, let's go. Okay, so what do we have? Any timed things? Okay, we need to talk to Varric, but no conversations with the others just yet. And we can change the decorations out there as well. Okay. Let's go then. And nothing else has opened up? No? We need to let Varric know that Solus is sorry for stabbing him.
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing.
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
Okay. Assuming leadership, we can do that. But he heard, as in one of the others has told him all about it, or maybe he's connected to us as well. I mean, Rook may have dropped a few drops of blood at the ritual site, but Varric was actually stabbed in the chest, full in the chest, with the lyrium dagger. So, shouldn't Solus be connecting to him as well? Why doesn't he tell him he's sorry directly? Really? I don't want your job. I can't replace you, or if that's what you want. I can't replace you, Varric. No way.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? That first ill-fated Arlethan expedition. Not the recent one. Demons just kept coming for us. Dozens. Hundreds. But you didn't give up. You found a path out of that forest. Led us from the darkest depths back to safety. Lost that magic map. Pissed off some historians, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
Alright, well good. I need to talk. I really need to talk. About Harding being hurt. Why don't we have a healer yet? Why do we not have a healer yet? Honestly. But sure.
There is something. When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Harding got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one.
Yeah.
That's how you earn their trust.
Well, alright then. I'm probably well on my way to being a good leader then. I made a terrible mistake, Varric. About Solus and the ritual.
Did Nev tell you about me talking to Solus and the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
We shouldn't have to imagine. He should be talking to you in your head. But he's not connected to the Fade. No, but he is connected to the lyrium. In fact, Harding just touched the dagger and suddenly became and not empowered. Varric was stabbed in the chest with it. Why wasn't he empowered? Oh. Oh well. I'm sorry, Varric. It's not your time anymore. We need his help. He's an asshole, or I'm worried. I'm a little bit worried. We need his help, though. We do need his help. He kind of is being a bit of a smug asshole, though. But yeah, he's got nothing else to do, so why not? We need his help. Yeah.
It doesn't matter how I feel about it. We can't stop the gods without what he knows.
And there you go. You don't have to love him to deal with him.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
Oh. Okay, about Demeter's Crossing.
Demeter's Crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You left him to fend for himself.
Damn
Not everyone
right.
was happy about my decision. We're just starting out, and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
Damn right. Yeah, I listened to them complain and then made my decision anyway. The mark of a good leader. Talk to you later, Varric.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go.
Find me a
I've
healer?
been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
A healer.
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime.
Yeah, okay. Well, good. Well,
I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?
well, you could be. You could be. Bianca might be a little bit out of commission, but maybe we could stick it back together. I mean, if it's just a bit of wood, is it just the frame? It's the middle of it? Yeah? Maybe we could get you a new bit of wood for the frame and just put all of the attachments back on. Good as new, Varric. Good as new. I think that is wood. I can't get much closer. But yeah, it looks like it's just a clean break in the middle. That's fixable. That is fixable, Varric. You can get back out into the field as soon as we find a healer. The ever-elusive healer. Which I'm not convinced we're ever going to actually go for. Unfortunately. Okay. So yeah, we just need to speak to Nev. Nobody else has a timer on them. I'll check out Bellara anyway. I might as well. Just to see if anyone's gonna have any reaction to the new information I've been given. He did tell me I needed to get this working, so...
Oh, Rook! Hello! I've never seen an alluvian like this before.
no, okay,
Not
just going back
intact,
through that
anyways.
dialogue. Never mind. Let's go then. Maybe I should try and see if Harding has anything to say first.
I've been trying to move stones, but it doesn't always work. Is it me? Is it the Fade? I need to practice.
Yes, you do. You need to practice. Maybe not in here. You don't want to bring the entire thing down on you. Okay. Well, never mind. I wonder if we can get that island over there back down here. I assume it's all part of this and it's all broken apart and floated away. Kind of like that one is. Yeah. So maybe we can get all of those together again. That would be much better. Change monument. Altar to Fen Harel or Hanal Gillan. Okay. A legendary Halla, leaving streaks of gold in its wake. No, we'll leave the altar to Fen Harel. Why not? There's no point in changing the altar right now. And let's talk to Nev.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here. But you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Balara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that?
Templars.
First, the Antivan Crows.
Oh, never mind.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
The Demon of Virantium. Okay. A mage killer called the Demon. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure. That's a good idea.
Working with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you?
As long as he doesn't have a contract out on us, we're fine.
Okay. Just business. I can sort of get behind that. Okay. Is the reputation earned? Yeah.
It's a fancy name. Can he back it up?
That's the question. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages in Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
He got his nickname taking out blood mages in Venatori. Why would they call him Demon? Who called him Demon? I'm assuming it must be his enemies that called him that. Kind of like Halo, you know, the demon. Okay. Good work, Nev. Well done. Let's give it a try or do that. If I'm going to be a good leader, then I should probably pat her on the head and tell her good work.
This is great. Thanks, Nev.
That's what I'm here for.
You said the crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Hey.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter authority.
Won't help and can't be trusted, which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Right, you're a shadow dragon. Okay. Are they mages themselves? Yeah.
Are they all mages?
Tevinter might prize its mages, but the Shadows accept anyone. We've all got a stake in the cause.
Right, if they are a resistance, then they would take anyone, wouldn't they? They'd need to. They need numbers. Your friends are our friends. You must have stories, or can we trust them? This doesn't seem like the time to be asking for stories. Sure, your friends are our friends. If we're going to be working with my veil jumpers, then reaching out to her shadow dragons shouldn't be, you know, a thing to worry about.
These people sound great. I mean, if they're anything like you.
Ah, okay.
No one's as good as they seem,
Not quite what I was going for.
but they try.
So we talked to the crows in Antiva and the shadow dragons in Mirathus.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
Okay. Well, good to know. So, quest acquired. Sea of Blood. The smuggled relic case. Into the crossroads. Is that it? That's it, okay. So, just going to Into the Crossroads then. Alright then. Well, let's check our journal. Yep, okay, we've read that one. Harding. We've already read that one. We've not got anything about her wanting to contact her people? Nah, okay. Into the Crossroads then. The team explores the Crossroads, a mysterious network of mirrors that allows instantaneous travel in order to recruit more people to their cause. Get to Treviso or Docktown. Meet Balara at the Illuvian. Nev knows of 2 potential allies against the gods, a crow assassin who specializes in killing mages, and a resistance group called the Shadow Dragons. To make contact with either one, the team must brave the Fade and search for Illuvians that will take them back to the real world. Okay, and Sea of Blood. Can't track another quest during the current one. Okay, because we need to get into the Crossroads and then choose where we're going. Naturally, but if the team needs an assassin, the famed Demon of Varantium is their best bet, if he's free to take the contract. Talk to the crows to find the mage killer. Find a way to Treviso. The team needs an expert in fighting mages. Nev has arranged a meeting with the Antivan crows to see if they have one for hire. Well, I guess Zevran didn't manage to take out most of the crows then. Oh, he did, and since it's been 10 years, they just built back up. Oh well. Nev learns of a dangerous deal in her home neighborhood while going to meet the mysterious shadow dragons. Well, don't spoil it for me. Honestly, I haven't even gotten there yet. Contact the shadow dragons, find a way to Docktown. The shadow dragons are a resistance group in Tevinter. Investigator Nev Gallus is one of them. She thinks they can help against the gods and wants to meet them in Minrathus. Sure. Okay, let's get to the Crossroads then. Let's get down here and see if Balara has opened the Illuvians yet. Assuming that's a yes.
Almost there. I just have to... Shit! Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I've got it. Mostly. Mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion.
Okay, cool.
There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us, freedom of ways. I wonder...
Maybe Morrigan was wrong. Is it safe or wonder what? Well, technically she said it could go to any other Illuvian. That's what this does, connect to any other Illuvians. Can't imagine why she would be wrong, especially since we found that note at the base of this anyway, which basically said that this mirror is the only one that can connect to any other mirror. Yeah, wonder what?
If you have an idea what that place is, Balara, share it. We don't have time to waste.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
Okay. just appearing, okay. Who are you?
Who are you? And how did you get here?
The wolf's fang. You carry it now.
The dagger, naturally,
Old
okay.
paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Okay.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more sad.
Oh, okay, so we're perfectly okay with spirits and demons and everything right now. Okay, good. Good to know. Good to know, guys. It just felt sad. That is dangerous, Harding. A spirit that feels sad because that's its nature. And can make you feel sad. And if you feel sad, you can do terrible things. That would be not quite a despair demon, but you know. So, unless this spirit is a nice special one. Let's be careful. The two aren't exclusive, or I don't trust it. We are mages. We should be at least a little bit cautious. Unless Solus's way of thinking is how everybody thinks now. The two aren't exclusive. Let's go for that. Yeah, it can be sad and dangerous.
Just because something's sad doesn't mean it isn't dangerous.
I can think of an example or two that proves that.
And we still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Right, but they are... Oh, sweet. Part 3, Awakening. Discover a singing blade and the awakening of ancient magic. Okay. J journal. So, where are we going? Into the crossroads. So we need to go to one or the other. Okay, so we can either go to the Crow Assassin or search for her smuggled relic case. What's with the buttons there? There are no buttons there. That's the map, isn't it? That's the map behind it. Okay, I'm not liking how that's layered. I'm not liking how that is layered. Okay, so it's not a one or the other thing. In that case, we should probably pick up our new companion before we do the smuggling thing. Doing this one first would mean getting less interaction with the new companion if we decided to bring them along. So, yeah. Okay, so the way is open. We can go wherever we want, but we're going to the crossroads. I suppose we don't know the locations of other Illuvians to connect to, so it makes sense. We need to see where they go first before we can choose where to go. Well, awesome. Okay. So, I'll leave it here, and next episode we will be going into the crossroads. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I upload 5 videos a week, so hit the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.